Hey, Earth Signs, it's Nicole. So let's see what messages we have. I'm going to be pulling one oracle card for each of my signs. Let me give them a good shuffle. This is for my Earth Signs. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This is for August the 20th, 2019. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me one card for Taurus. Taurus. It says Angel of Soul Love. Take a look at how you value yourself. You could be dealing with issues of soul love. I feel like, or self-love. I feel like you could be having issues that need to be healed within yourself. Give me one card for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Capricorn, Angel of Space Clearing. It's time to clear out old negative thoughts and feelings. Understand when you get this space clearing here, it's not just about the feelings. It could be about clearing actual space in your life in order to get new things in. Give me one card for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And one card for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Virgo, you got the goddess of the sacred path. It says let go and trust your intuition. Let go of logic and trust your intuition. So Virgo, you need to get out your head and in your heart. With all of my earth signs, the underlying message is take pleasure in the things you do. So this is about you being happy. This is about your pleasures moving forward. Let's see what messages we have. What messages do we have for my earth signs? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What messages, what guidance do we have for Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? What messages, what guidance do we have for Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? This is for August the 20th, 2019. What messages, what guidance do we have for Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus? August the 20th, 2019. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So I will be using the Psychic Tarot this week. Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's see what we have. The underlying energy moving on. I do feel like there is a moving on that is happening, especially with those cards that I'm seeing. So I feel like there'll be some moving on that's happening. I do feel like moving. The sacral chakra is all about, it's about confidence, your beliefs. It's also about movement, okay? So we're going to read a little bit about that. I'm going to pull out my cards. 8 of Wands. This is about movement. Some of you guys are retreating from a situation that makes you unhappy, maybe realizing that you got to make some changes. Let's see what we have for sacral chakra. Actually, the solar plexus is about movement. Is it? Yeah, the solar plexus is about movement. This is about your emotions, desires, creativity, and sexuality. But it's still about movement as well, because to balance this, you need to try dancing, moving your hips, da da da. So I do feel like you're moving because of your desire to be happy. Well, all right. So let's see here. I feel like energetically or mentally, you guys are deciding to just move forward. I do feel like as well, spiritually, 8 of Wands, you're moving forward. That's the 8 of Pentacles. So this is part you're working on moving forward. That's the 8 of Pentacles. Y'all, these cards are color-corded. They're in color order. I don't know how to say that. Fuck it. But if you guys read from the Psychic Tarot, you know what I'm talking about. Like, you got to know what color it is around the border to know which one you're talking about. And that the red is the Pentacles. I don't know if that's what fucking color it is. All right, so let's see what we have. The sacral chakra here. Why is this the first card out? This is about your emotions, your desires. Some of you guys, this has to do with sexuality. So with the 7 of Swords, some of you guys feel as though you've got, there's a lot of swords here. So you feel like you're in an unstable situation and you're making a decision to really seek truth or be honest about what you feel. With the Queen of Cups, you could be dealing with an air sign or a water sign. I do feel like your desires are unstable. So either this is you taking on this this type of energy of really loving self and being very discerning, especially if you want truth. Especially if you're dealing with someone that is deceptive or you're dealing with unstable situations, you want truth. That's 8 swords though. So I'm hoping your own truths I'm hoping your own inability to see truth in yourself or worth in yourself. I feel like that could be an issue that's keeping you stuck if you don't identify your own feelings or your own emotions. For some of you guys, I feel like you've been investing in an unstable situation for a while, and it's really about time for you to really move with your desires. So why is disruption here? Because the Tower is in the past energy, and this is someone you see in this Tower, their body is disrupted. They feel broken up. They broke up. I don't know how to explain it. You fucking see it. They broken up. So let's see. Why is this Tower here? Why is this Tower here? So we got the Lovers here. Universe, Six of Cups. Let me explain something to you. Y'all see me shuffling these cards. I have read, I done shuffled these cards. I done read 6 other cards since before. These cards were the same orders of the very first cards that came out for my air sign. So some of you guys are dealing with an air sign, and there's some disruptions in your vision or disruptions in the way that you feel. Could have been in the past. I feel like for some of you guys, could be dealing with a Gemini, but this is about making a decision to really stop romanticizing the past. A lot of the times when we're in relationships, especially when we get to the point where we're kind of afraid to move toward the next cycle, which is usually closing that cycle and moving toward something new in our life, we get to where we start romanticizing the good times, and we allow those thoughts or those memories to overcome or overshadow what you're actually going through, the reality of what you're going through. So for some of you guys, you're starting to realize that you've allowed yourself to kind of romance the past with the situation, and your desires about the situation have changed. You've been putting in unstable efforts into a connection that you're really needing to move away from. So with the Lovers card, Universe, and Six of Cups on top of this disruption, some of you guys may be realizing that you're needing to make a decision to close out a cycle and kind of let go of the past, because the past is what's keeping you, Eight of Swords, trapped. Now, for some of you guys, this could have something to do with children, and that your fear of really moving yourself out of the cycle is what's keeping you stuck. So with the positive movement forward, why is this here? In the surrounding energy, we got positive movement forward. We got the Star card, Ace of Wands. So some of you got Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. I feel like someone is moving on the right path. So this is either, for some of you guys, I'm going to be real with you, the person that you're in this connection with is moving, making positive movement forwards, making positive movement forward. Star here, Ace of Wands, Ace of Cups. They're choosing to go towards something new, a new love, a new lover, whatever the case may be, or this could be you deciding to move forward. The problem that I'm seeing that it may not be you, with the Four of Swords and the Four of Cups as the next 2 cards, the Four of Swords being in your subconscious and the Four of Cups being the outcome. I do feel like there's going to be some discontentment on your end in regards to this positive movement forward. So I do feel like there's a movement on that is happening. I do feel like you're needing to really be more discerning about what you feel. So some of you guys may have, especially with the Four of Cups, you may have been blocking off your own emotions in order to continue to deal with this situation. And now that someone else is deciding to move forward, you're kind of put in this position to where you have to face what is really your desires. So with the Four of Swords here, I do feel like you're needing to go within yourself. You needed to rest. You needed to, rejuvenate. Why is rest and rejuvenate here? So we got the Six of Pentacles with the Hangman and the Knight of Wands. I do feel like this is crazy, because these are almost the same cards. So you guys are definitely dealing with an air sign or someone that has air predominantly in their chart. With the Six of Pentacles here and the Hangman. I feel like somebody was outside. Hold on. Okay. So with the Six of Pentacles and the Hangman, I do feel like someone needs to retreat from an imbalanced situation. I feel like someone needs to really see their perspective and kind of move with their passions, or see things from a different perspective and move with their passion. And I feel like, to be honest with you, whoever this is that's moving forward, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with that's moving forward toward a new path, they're kind of helping you to see this from a different perspective, because someone here is following their passions. It may not be you. It may be you, and it just may be a sort of discontentment. You could be deciding to make some positive movements forward, because right now you're dealing with feeling bored, and you feel like that moving toward something else, toward a new path, is going to be fulfilling to you. I feel like there's a working that is needing to happen. So some of you guys could be wanting to work with someone, could be making a decision. You could be taking on this air sign type of energy and making a decision to work with someone in order to have some positive movement forward. I do feel like someone's starting to see something from a different perspective, starting to understand what creates perfected work in their life. So with the Four of Cups as the outcome, why is this Four of Cups the outcome? Why is this Four of Cups the outcome? Temperance here, Magician here. Someone is trying to establish their strength. So you could be the one, you're starting to understand your own desires. I feel like you're starting to move forward because you understand what you want more. With the Temperance and the Magician, I do feel like there is kind of alchemy that is happening. You're manifesting something new by establishing your strength and setting boundaries here because you felt stuck. So some of you guys felt mentally and emotionally stuck, and you're choosing to really move forward toward a new path in order to alleviate that feeling. So let's see what guidance we have. That's good, I think. Let's see what guidance we have. I think you really need to understand what your desires are. Some of you guys need to really go into yourself and really identify what you want. What messages do we have? For Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What messages, what guidance do we have? Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Okay, we're going to pull one. Give me one for Taurus. Give me one card of guidance for Taurus. Give me one card of guidance for Taurus. Card of guidance for Taurus. All right, Taurus, we got Oshun. So right now you're needing to drink more water so that you can really identify, or actually so that you can really, first of all, get dehydrated, because that's a definite message that you're dehydrated. But you also may be needing to trust your own intuition. Oshun is about sweet waters, love. Maybe you're needing to become more fluid with your emotions as well. Give me one card for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Give me one for Capricorn. Ooh, Cappies. We got detached from drama. So I really feel like you, and I actually got that in the air sign reading for Gemini. So if you guys are dealing with Gemini, there's a need for you to detach from drama. Okay, so give me one more. Ooh, I said it wrong, so I'm not going to read it. I'm going to put it back. Not going to read it. All right, give me one for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Virgo, yoga. You need to ground yourself. For all of my earth signs, you're needing to retreat into nature. Being earth signs, you may need to retreat into yourself and really come out of the closet with what it is that you desire or want moving forward. Okay, then. That's all I have. Until next time, y'all. Peace.